Hey, welcome back to another episode of A Toy Kind of Mood. Episode 2, GHG picked up the pilot, so here we go. I'm your host, Travis Moody. I'm here with, once again, my buddy, Ronnie. What's going on, bud?
How you doing? Yeah, we're doing good. We're here for another round. We got picked up, so we're going to be doing hopefully a full season. I'm happy about that over at God Hates Geeks.
Yeah, it's our special Christmas episode, too, as you can see by our team colors. Because this week we're talking Hasbro Pulsecon. Feels like Christmas a little bit, but...
It definitely does. With all the toys coming out in the next few weeks, I mean, it's Christmas come early. Thank you, Hasbro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if we can't buy all the bots, we'll be celebrating and opening our gifts under the tree.
Right.
But, I had to represent that green tonight. Go green, Game 7, Boston in the house. But let's talk some toys. I think tomorrow might be a different mood if the Celtics can't secure the Game 7. But right now, we're pretty good. We're in a good mood, Ron. And why? Why are we in a good mood? Easy pre-orders for once.
Very easy pre-orders. Over the past few days, we had a bunch of things come out. Brings us in a good mood. Star Wars Black Series we'll start off with. Darth Nihilus, a classic classic character in the story, now in canon. We all been looking forward to this kind of character, and he's brought out. He was on GameStop exclusive. He, as of this recording, is still able to pre-order and buy them, which is a rarity with any kind of exclusive.
Imagine that. A Gaming Greats exclusive for Black Series is still available. And this is one that a lot of people wanted.
Yeah.
Was he from the Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic? One of
Knights
those,
of the Old Republic, the old RPG that is still relevant today. I mean, I bought it a few months ago on, I think it was Xbox Live, backwards compatibility, I think like $1. And the game still holds up, and you still see those characters. So for us to have a physical manifestation in a Black Series fig, good mood all the way.
Yeah, definitely. Even though they did kit bash Darth Maul and Kylo Ren a little bit to make this one, some people were doing some comparison over in the Jedi Temple archives and stuff like that. But overall, I'm just glad to get my hands on one. It was an easy pre-order and no sweat. We also had a couple other things. Amazon launched a 2-pack. The McFarlane multiverse has taken me away. I'm never into the 7-inch scale. Hey now. I haven't had too many Batman or DC comic type figures since a few Comic-Cons ago, back when there was like Arkham and everything. But Todd McFarlane, he pulled me right in with this, especially this 2-pack.
Yeah, McFarlane Toys, in my eyes, has always been a collector's fig. They've always had unbelievable articulation. They've had unbelievable designs. Paint jobs on them have always been good. But, like every other toy design, we've always had a few, like, debauch jobs, anything just to, use of old fig parts maybe. But all in all, McFarlane, I've been a fan of him for a long time. I've been collecting Spawn here and there since, my God, probably 6-7 years at least.
Yeah, he definitely has a style. It's definitely menacing. I mean, even just looking at this Flash, he's got an angry growl like this, and I've never really seen the Flash like that until he's really hit rock bottom. But it's my type of figure. I mean, even the regular Flash he came out with, the multiverse, it's cool, but I'm just like still a generic Flash. But this one, Mean and Red Death, is obviously that Dark Knight metal type Batman Flash amalgamation. Yeah. You know what I mean? So easy pre-order on Amazon.
Yep.
But that said, McFarlane is definitely picking up. It's a relatively new line, so a lot of the I'm still trying to pre-order Devastator right now at Walmart and the Murder Machine Batman. I click, I swear, every hour, every half hour, I'm hitting refresh and nothing right now. It's been tough. So people are picking up on McFarlane's DC multiverse for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we also have some Transformer Generations Select Deluxe figures coming out. One of them is called Shattered Glass. It's a Ratchet and Optimus Prime Pulse kind of exclusive. They're lighter colored. Their glass on them kind of has like a distorted shatter look to them. It's kind of purpley violet color see-through. Different. It's another, something else that if you want to pre-order, it's on there. It's available. You can pre-order from Pulse right now. I think it's $49.99 for the 2-pack if I remember right. It's another thing that people were able to pick up, which again, these 3 things we were talking about, good mood all the way. Because usually things sell out, bots get them, and you see them on the resale market, triple cost at least.
Yeah, I think maybe people took the week off from the hype after all the Galaxy's Edge, and you know, they're still hunting for Joes at Target, still getting the funny memes and the funny commentary on that. As far as this Transformers 2-pack set, the Shattered Glass is a comic right now. I'm not sure if it's a mini, a maxi, or an ongoing. I know it's with IDW right now, and it's kind of bringing in a lot of that multiverse, if you will. So we're seeing different sides to Ratchet, and I believe this is like a nemesis, Optimus Prime with the purple shades and a little bit of blue on there. Really pretty figure. I'm only cherry picking Star Wars and not Star Wars, Transformers. I wouldn't even say that because I think I've only got the Sleep Mode Prime, and then I'm also into the Furai action line from Flame Toys as far as that Optimus Prime is concerned. I'm still looking for a Shockwave though.
Yeah.
No. Well, a Soundwave actually. So
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the same wave. I knew what you meant.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Walmart is not on the same wave with me because I have not been alerted for a Soundwave from that Walmart Collecticon in so long. I know they did one restock, and I wasn't checking then. I didn't get the notification, so totally missed out on Soundwave. So waiting for him to hit stores so Kevin can pick it up for us because he goes to Walmart and Target every day.
Yeah.
Right,
Kevin? I will say the secondhand market for those. I mean, at this point, I'm so tempted. I have a lot of them on my watch list on eBay. They aren't going for a crazy amount of money considering you can't get them. I've seen them anywhere from they go on auction for like $50 to $80. If you're lucky enough, you'll get it for $45. I've seen one sold. So if you're into Hawkeye the eBay market and keep an eye out there for product, you can get one maybe for like double markup. Mind you, when things aren't available, usually they're triple, quadruple, hundreds of dollars more than retail sometimes, depending on the product. So if you want to pay a little more, you can get it. But me and you, I mean, we don't want to give the scalpers any reason to keep going.
Exactly. And I expect that Soundwave and a lot of these War for Cybertron figures to launch next month in October. So we'll test the retail stores before we hit that scalper market, which brings us kind of our mood a little down. We're all excited. And now we're in a mild mood because we're going to talk Hasbro Pulsecon. There's a lot of good, a lot of bad. Brings us to a mild mood. It's the brunt of our show. So let's talk Hasbro Pulsecon. A lot of announcements this week, Ronnie.
Yeah, definitely. They've announced a lot of their line. And before we go into the actual products themselves, their HasCon itself is having, a set 3 or 4 days of panels and other things. Now they're actually releasing the sale of figures earlier, a few days earlier, so that way people can concentrate on getting your toys that you want. And then later being able to watch the panels, where most of the time they have these fan pulse videos and it's like, going live now, going live in an hour. And so people have a tendency of leaving the stream to try to get in online, virtual queues and whatnot. So their setup this year, it seems to be a lot user friendly. We'll see how that goes. I definitely know that it's the sneak peek is September 22nd, noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. They also have a platinum early access deal, which I think you can give me some info on that, can't you? The Hasbro Pulse early access program.
Yeah. So of course, better to be safe than sorry. So I joined Hasbro Pulse Premium. I gave him my $50. Now it sounds like, okay, is it worth it? Well, you get a whole year of free shipping. Now, I've never really had to deal with, I think I had 2 Pulse orders where I had to pay shipping because I wanted like a t-shirt or one figure. I think it was a carbonized Darth Vader. But now I'm always going to have free shipping up until, next September. So I don't ever have to worry about shipping at Hasbro Pulse for the next year. So that's definitely a plus. If you look at it that way, it's worth it. If you're only looking to get one figure this weekend, you may $50. I don't even know on the scalper market if you're going to pay that much. So you might pay double that. So it just depends how badly you want what you're going to get. If you're going to buy a lot of stuff this weekend, $50 might be worth it because then you look at it like, okay, if you're only going for this weekend at Pulse, it's an extra $12, $15 for each item you're getting because you're getting that early access in a day. Otherwise, you got to wait till the 24th in North America only to get the exclusives, which we'll go over in a second. Now, Hasbro Pulsecon, it's almost like, okay, you've already got your toys. Let's focus on the year 2021 or our holiday releases. Hopefully we'll see more classified Black Series Power Rangers and whatnot this November and December for Christmas. Otherwise, they're going to preview a lot of Fan First Fridays for next year.
Yep. Sorry about the noise or the train going by. I definitely feel that we have...
It's a Target train bringing my Baronesses.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I think we're going to actually guess... Again, maybe it's wishful optimism being a toy collector and a fan of Star Wars, but I think there's going to be more info coming out regarding holiday season this year. The timing is perfect with usually when most game manufacturers, toy companies, anything, they start releasing info for the Black Friday, toy season beginning at the end of September. So this HasCon does coincide with what they should be announcing things for this year. Wish list things, maybe, if you wanted to discuss anything. I want to see more Star Wars stuff. I want less Target exclusives, less locked behind paywalls, as they say. There's going to be exclusives. We no doubt about it. But like what we're talking about now with toys wise, if you want to go into a list, we can list what's being talked about here. Going to be on sale come 2 weeks, week and a half ish.
Let's run through it. I know we have similar tastes when it comes to Hasbro, and we're more in line with Star Wars. I edge also with G.I. Joe. Once in a while, something catches my eye from Marvel Legends and Transformers, and of course they also have Power Rangers and Ghostbusters, as well as some other things. But we can run the list really quickly, and we can take a pit stop at any one of these if we want to go deep into it. So Ronnie, if you want to start off relaying the info.
Sure. We have first up is Transformers Generations, Wolf of Cybertron Trilogy. I can never pronounce this word. Quintessa Pit of Judgment 5-pack.
Quintessa Pit of Judgment, yep.
All right, it's $69.99. It's what we've all been kind of looking for, old school Transformer style. I mean, it looks like something I would have played with as a kid. It comes with some minifigs. It looks pretty good. That's going to be out there if you're fans of that at all. G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes Supreme Cobra Commander.
Oh, it's a Series Snake.
Series Snake, sorry. Series Snake Supreme.
It's so confusing. Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. It's almost like Series Snake Eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Just Joe Classified, like a snake.
Exactly.
But that figure,
one of those Marvel zombie mashups.
Right.
Where you got two of the different characters with the zombies. But yeah, go ahead, Ron.
Yep. That figure comes in its own decorative box. That's something I want to pick up actually, because I haven't been able to get a Cobra Commander yet, and this one is the one that's supposed to be, I think, with gold armor and have his gold staff, his gold pistol. It's really bling bling, and if you already have the gold Destro, you can't not get this. They go hand in hand. The next item on there is Power Rangers. I don't really collect Power Rangers too often, but I know we have a couple people that are interested in it. The Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Lord Dracon Evo 3 figure. That one's going to be $49.99 to anybody that's out there interested. Ghostbuster Plasma Series. Let's see. Tully's Terrible Night for $49.99. That right there is kind of cool. It's it's actually a battle. It looks like between what was that? I'm trying to think of the actor, Rick Moranis, maybe. I can't remember who the actor was that played the Keymaster, but it's him and the Hellhounds pretty much going to be on like a rooftop scene. It looks pretty cool. That's definitely something you pick up and put on a shelf, as a display item rather than something you would pose and otherwise. We also have a lot of the Marvel Legends. Here we go with Marvel. We have Marvel Legends Series Hellfire Club Collection, which I know I think that was announced a while ago. People were trying to get it, or at least it was upcoming. That's coming out. That's going to be the Hellfire Club Collection is $79.99. The Hasbro Marvel Legends Logan and Xavier combo pack, which I want. That looks pretty awesome.
It does. It's like, stop releasing Legends I like, because I'm already every weekly plunder. It's like I'm getting Marvel Legends after years of refusing to go.
Me too.
Marvel.
Me too. I'm a Wolverine fan. I've I've always loved Wolverine, Logan, the story, every movie, every toy, comics as a kid, cartoons, animation. Old Man Logan, they have a lot of the parts with it, you know, the claws, they adamantium, they could change it from, you know, make him look old and destitute, kind of like the movie Logan. And of course you have Xavier, which, you know, Patrick Stewart's Xavier head is in there, and they look so like they did in the movie Logan. It's phenomenal.
Wheelchair and all.
Wheelchair and all guy, it looks great. So the other thing we have is now we're going on Star Wars Black Series.
Here we go.
We have the
bread and butter right here.
Right. We have the Heroes of Endor set. That we didn't have a price tag for a while. There was, you know, speculation of what it was going to be. It's up there. I mean, you're getting a full diorama type set with it. You know, you're getting the Battle of Endor. You're getting, you know, characters. You're getting vehicles. The box actually opens up and makes a diorama of the scene in the forest. It's $109.99. It might be a little steep for some collectors. That's the only thing I'm wondering, because I don't wonder how fast it's going to sell out. Being that premium price, if you have the Hasbro Premium, like you can get in there and get it. If it sells out fast, something being this expensive, you're going to see it online for $300-$400 easy. So if you want it, get on there, buy it on the day that we're talking about, because secondhand market is just going to inflate this price to the point of idiocy.
Man. It's going
now
to be as expensive as the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Millennium Falcon, you can buy it for $400, the exclusive one from Target.
Right.
The new release. So, I mean, I think this will be more than that if it sells out as fast as I'm afraid of.
Wow. Damn. You really think it's going to hit 400 for an Heroes of Endor set?
Oh, yeah. If it's limited supplies and it sells out.
Well, here's where I don't agree with you, because we're about to get into more Black Series leaks and rumors and stuff in just a bit. And some of the characters, and we'll go in depth in just a second, but a lot of these characters are getting repacked in the normal set. Yeah. So I think your initial thought on this is correct. I think a lot of people now I know they want Tebow, but they may have to just skip out on it just to get and just have to deal with is it Tebow or Wicket? Tebow's the one that's already up.
I think it's Wicket.
Oh, Wicket is with this one.
I think so. That's what I was reading. Yeah. Now my thing is, even they are repacking some of the figures I've seen too into single releases, but this being a boxed set, special packaging, you know, that right there to collectors like me, I box collect. I don't open my stuff. Having a single figure, basic, regular black line box of a figure that's in this box set, its value doesn't hold. What makes this valuable is the presentation of it. What you get with it, the wrapping. I mean, we both were talking about this earlier. You see wrappings of box sets or empty boxes of a exclusive go for money. I think this is a whole set. Again, it's if it sells out. If it's like we're hoping, and Hasbro has amped up production. I've heard on their products coming for this holiday season because of what's been going on with G.I. Joe. Hopefully they've smartened up. If it is limited, you're gonna see that second. At least at first, you're gonna see them up there for $400 or $500. I mean,
wow.
You remember the Boba Fett San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with the Han Solo and all that from years ago when they first released.
Still the most prestigious thing I own.
Right, and it is. You'll see that fluctuate in price still. That's still holding it like around $500-$600. I've seen it go for
the highest I saw on that is about $350 though.
It all depends on the timing. Things change throughout the year.
Okay.
Holiday time when they release new Star Wars movies usually, or any kind of like big game, you start seeing trends. Go ahead.
One correction. And the Endor set, it's Paplu.
Oh, it is.
It's Paplu. Right. So Wicket hasn't been announced. Wicket is of course the one we want to get. Wicket.
That's what it is. Yeah.
With that, Tebow is the one you can get at Target if you can find it at Target.
Yeah.
And Wicket's the one we want and the most popular.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to get. That's right.
But Tebow is the one that comes with this set. Now, Tebow has not been announced as a single character, and it also comes with a land speeder. Yep. So I think if you go Luke, Han, Solo, Paplu, that's $80.
Yep.
Now, and some Targets are a little more expensive now. Also, the land speeder, I think if you want to throw that as $20, there's $100, and then you're paying $10 for the packaging. I don't think that's price. I don't think the price is bad. I think $139 would have been them being capitalistic there, but 110 I think is fair, especially you're going to get free shipping no matter what, even if you're not a Pulse member because you're over the $70 limit or whatever it is.
And
No,
the
I
other thing
think
is,
110 is all right.
In your number, the land speed I guarantee is worth more. If you could,
And it's this one, by the way. It's this one.
Yeah,
you can
I mean,
you can see it right there. That's the land speeder. It's maybe a little different shade.
Well, that's a speeder bike, not land speeder.
Well, it's gonna look. It's the
This
speeder
guy.
bike. Yeah. Well, it's a
land
speeder
speeder.
bike.
Land speeder is if you want to go into it, is what Luke drives in the desert. With the
I know what
droids.
you're saying. That almost like a
car, almost floating car, where the speeder bikes are the bikes.
Speeder. It comes with a speeder bike, not a land speeder.
Sorry, I'm a Star Wars fanatic.
I don't like Star Wars. In case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know it's horrible.
All right.
But yeah, so we're gonna move on a little bit. They're also coming out with the 501st Legion ARC Trooper set, which are the Vintage Collection, which are the 3.75 high articulation.
TBCs, yep.
Yes, they are really, really cool. These are $49.99. They have that gray hue to them, just like they did that we're used to seeing. And then we also have the Wampa set for which brings back that ultimate scene that we all remember as watching it for the first time as kids. Battle of Hoth, when Luke has to chop a hand off and flop in the soul, and we all see what happens to the Tum Tum. God rest his soul.
I wish this came with a Tum Tum though, especially for $30, but I'm still gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean $30 ain't bad. You see,
not bad for deluxe because Zeb was 30.
I mean, you see Pops the same exact scene, but recreated in a still motion Pop set. I remember was $29.99 at Walmart. So you're paying. I mean, you're paying the same price as you would for something you can't even set up, or less quality. In my eyes, less quality than the Black Series.
Yeah,
the same price. So it's pretty good.
The difference between this and the 2-pack that came with Han before is that we're gonna have the blood this time, right? Yep. Or is it the cleaned up version?
I'm not too sure. Let's see. I've seen different stills, but again, I'm not sure which one they're putting out. We're definitely gonna have. Let me check right now. Actually, I can tell you.
I can answer that question right now.
Yeah, he does.
He cleaned up.
It looks like he has stained fur a little bit. It's like off color.
Okay. Oh yeah, stained fur, but there's no blood on coming out of the mouth on this one, unlike the 2-pack. No. So, but if you look at the packaging, it's really retro Kenner. It's really pretty with the basic wording and the old school style Kodak photos.
The imagery, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I really, really dig that one. So
yeah, I think they're doing what they did with the 40th anniversary too. If you notice, on the 40th anniversary ones, they have the little original Kenner label in the bottom. I like that. I like that touch, even though Kenner is long gone. They're doing the same thing with here, staying true to the original with the artwork on the box. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, real quick, Ronnie, which of these Pulse exclusives are you aiming to buy? I know we both chimed in kind of, but just to make like a little list in case people are wondering what we're picking up.
Well, I want let me see. I definitely want the Wampa set. I mean, the price is right for me. I don't have one. That's one thing I don't have is any of the Wampa.
Same,
so I want
same. Yep, auto.
Yep, and then I'm going to get the 501st Legion pack. I mean, those 3.75-inch figs are selling anywhere from I think retail normally anyone is like $12, $13 on Pulse for whatever brand, whatever characters they have. You're getting 3 for $50 with a special box. I actually want them for my son. He wants to start collecting the 3.75 like Dad did. So I'm actually going to buy, if I can buy 2, I'll buy 2. One for me and one for him to open and play with and have in his collection.
Very cool. And then you said you might get the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander as well.
Yes, definitely, because I just don't have one, and I like how that one looks.
Of course, being a classified owner, and we'll get into the funny mood in a second, but we'll talk about some alterations that are happening with some of these Cobra Commanders. So definitely picking that one up. On the fence on the Logan, you are getting the Logan set, right?
Yes, I'm getting that.
Okay. On the fence with it because I'm not trying not to add to Marvel Legends. I fucking love Logan. Yeah. That movie's so great, and that 2-pack is awesome.
Yeah. Well, I will say I'm on the fence kind of with that. My first priority is the Star Wars figs. If I can get those, I might not get that. But if I have a hard time getting any of the ones I listed first, I know I'll be able to get that. That figure set, I don't think is as, in my opinion, as super popular as the Star Wars figs. Star people are going to be pressing F5 trying to spam in, their carts with with Star Wars figs with the rest of us. If something happens by it sells out or I just can't get my hands on the other ones listed, that's when I'm going to definitely get that because I'll have the extra cash for it. I already have I have a couple Logans. I also got the I think I showed it last episode, the Marvel Legends kit. So I want something to go with it, but it's not a 100% buy. It's if I can't get anything else, I'm gonna jump on that.
Yep, I'm with you on that. And then also the Endor set I'm going with.
I don't know. It's I do, but I don't. I mean, it's
like I said, you can always get them if you just only really end up wanting, like, say, Leia or, you know, Luke. You can get that, but with Kaplu, I think it's only going to be exclusive to the set. Okay, we'll move on with Hasbro Pulse. Also announced 2 special guests. Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters fame will be there in one of the panels, and then also for the Power Rangers, they've announced that the cast of Beast Morphers will be there. So fans of those franchises should be excited. More announcements, of course, will come since Hasbro Pulsecon is on the 25th and 26th. All right, let's have some fun. We're here, funny mood. Why? More Star Wars. Holiday Troopers. Holiday Troopers. You got it. You did that by accident. You did not wear that shirt on purpose for the.
It was the Force. I sensed a great disturbance.
Well, you sensed the correct thing. We're laughing over this thing because what the flying can be the holiday trooper. What could it possibly be? I kind of have to sneeze, but I'll let you take over this in case I do.
Yeah, so we have a question of holiday troopers coming. The the red and green possibly. There's been leaks of color coordination. There's nothing, as far as I know. There's nothing in solid, right, for those holiday. It was just Yak Face, I think, spreading on
Yak Face. Rumors. Yak Face announced Wave 27 hit the U.S. From the manufacturer, and we have a list we can go through really quickly. Yeah. But the funniest part of all this was the holiday troopers. Like, people are, making jokes that instead of the gun, pew pew, we got a candy cane.
Yeah, or it was gonna be a Santa hat on a Wookiee or something. Who knows? I mean,
or actual red and green stormtroopers.
Right. Yeah. Maybe we'll see an edition of a tricked out Christmas tree with the little robot legs, and it'll be like an R2 tree 3 or something. Who knows?
I actually made one just like that at Disney.
Me too. Land. Me too. I made a Christmas one. Yeah, the little one when I went to Disney many years ago.
Yep.
Build
a Trooper was like $5 and not like 3,500.
Yeah, right. We're getting a little off topic, but I wanted to do the Star Wars the lightsaber temple project, but that's like $300. And right now with COVID and everything, nobody going. Maybe in a few years once things get back to normal, but.
Exactly.
We'll get back to toys. So here we go.
You want me to run this list down? Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So we'll start off with this one, Cad Bane.
Yes.
Now, Cad Bane, I believe, just after our show was leaked, and he hit the UK and or Australia.
No, it was Asian store markets, I guess. What happens is, I guess, in Europe and Eastern Asia, Northern Western Asia, where the manufacturing plants are for a lot of these Hasbro figs, surrounding cities, and it kind of like branches out from there, start seeing them drop in store shelves before anywhere else in the world. Their markets start getting them. That's the blessing of being around the production companies. Similar things go back, you go back 20 years when Kenar's market was in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Buddies of mine, they used to have fathers who used to work there. They got toys right off the line before they went to stores. So it's not unheard of.
No.
Cad Bane, people are going crazy because right now they're seeing them online. You can buy them. People are stupid prices like usual, shipped over from the UK or whatnot.
Malaysia.
He's an awesome looking fig. I mean, what do you think about the boxing and the special attention to detail?
Looks special. Also comes with the droid, and I don't think the droid is going to be included in the regular set. Of course, you're going to get extra accessories and the beautiful packaging. It's very similar to the Rex Hascon set from a couple years back. So this is pretty much that Celebration exclusive, perhaps, that we would have had Star Wars Celebration been a thing.
And he has a signature chrome looking pistols too and all that. And I mean, the detail, if he comes out anywhere as good as the leaked images from Europe, we're in for a delight because it looks wonderful.
Yeah, I can't wait. So if you miss out on the exclusive, which goes on sale October 1st, you have a shot at Wave 27 Cad Bane. It will be in the regular packaging.
Yep.
There's also, of course, as we mentioned, Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, and Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. They will be repacked into the wave. So if you don't want to spend $110 on the Endor set, you're fine. You'll be able to find these later on. Then we get another, we'll get into the Mandalorian with a couple here. That long rumored Sawyer is the armorer. Will make a very cool figure, a very easy mold, very easy repaint for Hasbro to do, but it will be an excellent, cool looking figure. A lot of people wanted those on the rumor lists. And then of course, the Incinerator Trooper. We had something similar to the flame-throwing Trooper before, but this will be very similar to the Mandalorian. Also has that the Battlefront color scheme with the red and white. Should be a very slick looking Trooper. And then the rumored to be Phase 1 unidentified clone Trooper. So that's another rumor along with the holiday, is that they're going back to Phase 1. Of course, this week coming up, I believe on the 15th at Walgreens, we're going to have a Phase 1 Trooper available for pre-order. That should be a lot of fun, Ronnie.
No. Walgreens is never fun when it comes to pre-orders in my experience. It puts me in a bad mood.
I've never tried, so.
Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, they're bringing back olds. They're bringing back new figs of old releases. Anybody that's army builders, these random troopers that are going to be released are good, because you can now start building 2, 3, 4 of them. Especially when you start seeing Phase 1 troopers brought back. If they do, you're going to see them probably, I would consider them, because they're peg warmers. So people that want to build armors, you'll probably get it for $5, $10 off eventually. I mean, keep track of clearance. Sometimes you'll see them on clearance racks. I know if you go to Walmart or Target, they always have a Star Wars Black Series clearance section where you see fins. You see random fins sitting there. But I'll buy out if they. I mean, I've been known to buy them. I'll buy 3 or 4 stormtroopers just so eventually, when I'm ready to display my collection, I can have a squad or battalions right behind my flame trooper.
Army builder.
Yes.
And then of course it was that last one in the wave, which was already available on Pulse a while back. It was a Hoth Rebel Trooper. Of course, that was the Empire Strikes Back repack. It's going to be in the new cool looking packaging with the blue TESB logo there on the side. And you'd actually get there on Amazon right now, but it says it doesn't ship for another 2 to 4 weeks, but that might be a lot quicker than Pulse. Yep. So as we will get into another mood. But before we get into our bad mood, we are in a sillier mood, because what's up with the custom Coco hoods, right?
Well, we've seen some awesome custom jobs on Cobra Commander. I know one of them floated around one of our group chats. It was a black hood with like a dark black and blue with like emerald looking Cobra emblems right down the armor with gold accents. The custom market right now is flourishing because the classified series are hot. And there's like, my God, 3 to 4, maybe even 4 different versions of Cobra Commander has been out or coming out. I mean, we've seen the bright, like baby blue, dark blue, gold now. So it makes for a silly conversation, a silly mood, because you're seeing now if Hasbro can release 3 or 4 different Cobra Commander variants in a matter of 3 or 4 months, people now are taking it on their own. I mean, what do you think about the ones that we've seen floating around the interwebs?
Well, I actually made a purchase. So, yeah. All right. Well, shout out to our guy in the chat, Adam Bradley Freeman. You can find him and we'll have the website right here on the logo, shapeways.com/shops/Freeman's Mind Toys. Now, he made a Cobra Commander hood that is a little boxier. It doesn't have quite the wave going on. So if you love that look, check him out. I believe the diaphragm there goes for $13. Talk to him. He's a good guy. And then is also this other company that listed kind of how their protocol, if you will. They're the Gigabread. They're out of the UK. And I talked to a guy named Soul Reaver Customs. Sharuk Rana, real nice guy. he's making one that has a Cobra wave, as you saw and as you see in the picture in the overlay. It's kind of like a little, more actiony, a little wave. It depends on your taste. I know some people might go with the boxier standard throne look. Some people might want the action.
I find that the one that has a little more movement to it looks a little more realistic. It looks a little more like action ready, battle ready, I guess you would say, than the typical epic poses that we're used to seeing out of Cobra Commander. That's why I just like it a little. I like it myself. That's why.
Yeah, I edged towards that one, even though Adams was the standard. He made it first. He definitely got himself out there in the G.I. Joe classified. And if you plan on doing the throne, his look certainly is more regal and makes more sense. Yep. I think I'm going to throw a little more action because I am going to have all these other Cobra Commanders kind of stationary pointing, this and that. This one I want to have with the Cobra staff a little more, nice, a little more action in there. So I kind of edge towards that one, but you can't go wrong either way. So yeah, it was just kind of silly this week how this kind of blew up with the Coco hoods. And I very doubt, with the political climate and all that, Hasbro is going to come out with a hooded Cobra Commander. But if they really want money, you never know. We could say 5 or 6 Cobra Commander and the DIC, the armor Cobra Commander. The sky's the limit for this classified line. So we should see. Also, very silly this week, and this is off the cuff, we're hearing that the Target exclusives, you knew we had to talk about these things. There's just no way we're going to do a whole week without mentioning. You thought we wouldn't, Ronnie, but supposedly these are discontinued now. So the craze for Cobra Troopers, Beachhead, Cobra Commander, Gung Ho, Red Ninjas, and the Baroness, of course, is even crazier because we're hearing Target's done with them or Hasbro's done with Target. Now, it's a rumor, and some people are like, the guy who came out with the rumor is 50% right on this stuff or whatever, but it kind of makes sense. Target might not want to deal in a pandemic with the man babies, me included, and the Cobra Karens that have had to deal with their staff and the workers in the retail business. It's just too out of hand right now.
Yeah, and from knowing how economics works and business 101 from one of my previous backgrounds, this may have just been a buyout contract negotiation issue with exclusives. I mean, we see exclusives deals we don't see them, but exclusive deals happen all the time. We see the end result, such as this. I think there was something going on because if no company is gonna take, how do I say this? No company is going to cancel an arrangement or a product because of headaches of their lower paid minions. None. People on the top of the chain don't care if a poor manager or a store employee is getting harassed daily. They couldn't give two flying at whatever.
Yep.
It's probably either that the production of those products, Hasbro wanted to, because they see the secondhand market, wanted to be able to sell themselves, or they wanted to renegotiate their contract for the exclusives, knowing how high they're selling, meaning that you would see Hasbro say, all right, now you have the exclusive rights of these X, Y, and Z, Baroness figs. Now, we're going to amp up production so that way you can get them in store. But now because of that, we've already met our predetermined negotiations. We want to redo the contract. Now, Target, again, this is just all speculation, just because of my experience. You kind of see stuff like this happen all the time. It's all contract negotiations. I think Hasbro wants to renegotiate with them to increase production. Target doesn't want to pay or doesn't want to agree to whatever the demands are. And we've seen this happen time and time again. I think that's probably what it is. It's, behind closed doors. The headaches, corporate are getting, and then Hasbro sees cash. When you're seeing secondhand markets of Baronesses going for hundreds of dollars, an empty box going for 30, Hasbro ain't stupid. They're a company. They know, hey, we should be seeing some of that revenue. That's just my opinion.
No, you're right. And so a very silly mood kind of edges towards bad. So that's a perfect segue to the bad mood. Has slow pulse. They're shipping. And of course, Target and GameStop's in-store only sale. Ronnie, tell us about that one first.
Yes. So last week after we recorded and our show aired, which thanks for everybody that watched it and is here again to watch again. Welcome to new people just catching on. We had talked about a lot of exclusives, a lot of backyard shenanigans, as you say. Now, with GameStop, what they did is they had a sale. Their deal of the day, which I think I've mentioned last time too, that great finds on deal of the days from GameStop when it comes to figures lately. I mean, crazy prices. They had the Batman Ninja Turtle crossover double packs. They had those for, I mean, I think retail was like $39.99, $49.99 for certain ones. They were down to $12, $11 for the $11 for Batgirl. I think it might have been Michelangelo. I'm not sure who she was packed with, but it was in store only. In store only. Yeah, save 85%. You know, $50 fig for $12, but it's in store. And there's no stores around me, and many that I know they even had them in stock because a lot of GameStops across the country have been shut down or just only doing curbside. And as we all know, national shipping has been like non-existent for 4 months out of the past 6. So these stores are generating, GameStop is generating this buzz to clear out their inventory, but there's no inventory to sell. It's the clickbait sale of the century, as I want to call it. I was not happy at all with what I had seen there. Have you experienced, I know which, that's just the GameStop headache, you know, where I searched 50, 60, 100 miles just to see if there was to see if it was legit or not. None in store, none available. I think somebody in our chat group was fortunate enough to find one at his local GameStop, and he got one. And of course, I may have been busting his chops a little bit because I was like, get yours before you tell us. But it doesn't matter. There was none in store around here anyways, down in Massachusetts.
I think we switched up moods because this is kind of a silly mood too. because it's just perfectly fine. That's the things that collectors go through. It's like we're laughing and crying at the same time. I see posts on Facebook groups and I'm like, I don't know whether to put cry emoji or laugh emoji. I just do laugh emoji, even though inside I'm crying. Right. Look, GameStop in store, that's completely ridiculous, but GameStop's been on my good side for once. Finally, I've had to cancel so many Star Wars Wave 26 figures to go to Target to get them. And then this week, I just canceled my Profit Director Destro, aka Pimp Daddy, Mac Daddy Destro, to get him at GameStop. And it said GameStop might not ship till the 22nd. I was like, that's gonna be a lot faster than Pulse. That's for sure. I'd rather wait a couple weeks. And then Pulse keeps trickling out. They're like every 3 to 5 days, I get an email. Your Ezra has shipped. It's like, dude, I ordered the whole Rebels set. Why are you guys I got free shipping. Why are you guys wasting your shipping, sending me out? Oh, here's Ahsoka. And 2 weeks later, here's Zeb. And here's Chopper. When you got, you didn't because it got canceled. But some people got their GameStop order all in one day, and they got it like a month ago. I know Dave did. And then, so I'm just going with GameStop. I mean, I'll get it on Pulse first. It's the safety net. Thankfully, Pulse, thank you for allowing us to cancel, because if we couldn't cancel and we were stuck with orders that never ship, it would be a pain in the ass.
Same thing happened to me. I ordered the whole wave of the Rebels Black Series set, and I got it from Pulse when they announced it. 2 days later, I think GameStop had it, so I ordered it off there. I got GameStop's I got the whole set in one box from GameStop. I want doubles on some so I can open them up. I haven't gotten one from Pulse.
Oh, so it was your Turtles that canceled, but Rebels. So it was you and Dave who got your Rebels a month before I did, and so far I've got Ezra, Chopper, and Zeb, and I'm still waiting for the other 4.
Yep. Now, Pulse, there's it's Hasbro Pulse. It's Hasbro's sale site, right?
Right, but remember the little information I told you before we recorded the show? I read the comment, and it's not official. There's no source. Someone left a comment, but it makes perfect sense. They said that Hasbro Pulse has a 35-day this contract with these third parties like Big Bad Toy Store, Dorkside, Entertainment Earth. You're welcome. They have this little deal, so there wouldn't be direct competition. It kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm sure someone's gonna leave a comment and hit me up and be like, "That's not true because I got my Pulse order before." Hey, of course, there's always going to be exceptions, especially during a pandemic with the shipping just being a craziness. But it does kind of make sense that Pulse is so slow. in the last week, and there's a reason why this is the bad mood. In the last week, I've read at least 20, 30 through Facebook chats, maybe even more through Facebook groups or social media complaints. Why is Hasbro the last to ship? And when I read this comment that they have to wait 35 days on certain items,
It starts making sense.
Are with the other fan channels, it makes perfect sense why I have to cancel this to get it at GameStop or get it at Big Bad Toy Store and so forth. And
exactly. And that calls back to what we were saying earlier about exclusives or contracts. Like Hasbro has deals that with all these distributors, and that's why that rumor. I mean, it's a rumor. Again, nothing official, but it makes sense when you look at it as a business world aspect, because they do have contracts they have to agree with, and these contracts are made years in advance. It's not like they're talking yesterday when they're seeing the resale of these toys go up crazy. These things are already down the chute, down range, as they say, year ago or two. And that's probably, you're right. I mean, if when you told me that and I heard about it, it made sense to me. That's why Hasbro Pulse is behind in everything of shipping. Now, I will say, nothing put me in a bad mood like Amazon this week. I had Amazon shipping on these Black Series has always been sporadic. For the most part, things were 2021, and then I get an email, hey, it's coming out in 2 weeks, which has been great. They did that with me with my carbonized Vader. It was supposed to be, I think, December 1st. It got pushed back to October, and then
that was the one figure I got from Pulse before everyone else.
Right? Yeah. And they ended up pushed.
Like,
I seen the pictures. I'm like grinding my teeth and wrenching my fists at everybody in the chat that's got them already.
Yeah.
So I got an email like 2 weeks ago saying, all right, it's going to be shipped out on the 4th. I was like, yeah. So the past Monday, I got an email. Your things from Amazon. Your things being prepared, be shipped today. I was like, yes. I check it. It says in transit. So I was waiting Thursday morning to get it. It was said due Thursday. This past Thursday, it just passed. And I'm like, I wake up. I know what time the mailman comes, and I go to the door and open it up and look down. There's nothing. Like a little Christmas kid coming down. There's no presents under the damn tree.
With his red and green shirt.
With my bunny costume. Throw back to that great movie. So what we did was I went there. I looked, nothing outside. I said, all right. I looked, the mail came. So I'm like, well, what happened? So I go to my app. So now, mind you, I go right into my email, and within a few minutes, actually, which was kind of ironic, I got an email right away saying, sorry, your product's been delayed until October 31st. What the hell happened? How can it be in the mail being shipped? In the mail, I'm like, here it comes, it's coming. My shelf is cleared off. I blew the dust off, put a spot for it. I told my kids, get the camera. It's Christmas early.
Oh, God.
Nope, sorry, buddy. You're not getting it till at least Halloween.
Christmas is canceled.
Yeah, right. Bah humbug, you.
Exactly. All right. Well, look, at least the slow Hasbro Pulse and the Amazon delays did prevent us from having this segment, the Weekly Plunder. Here it is.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start off first. All right, let's clear the couch here. I'll go from little size to big size. Look at this little some. That's Timber exclusive Hasbro Pulse, $99.99 exclusive to one person. I'm kidding. I got this little wolf for $4. It's Timber, $4 from Michael's Crafts. Okay, $4. I ordered it online. They don't do curbside pickup here in LA. I had to go in with my mask, but I got it. It looks great with the retail snake eyes. There's meaner looking wolves, but I found a comic picture and it looks exactly like this one. I'm happy with this. I'm not waiting for a Timber set. It's $4. It's $4. There's going to be 9 snake eyes. You'll be okay with the extra Timber. All right, we'll go to the next size. I just beat this game. It's my game of the year so far. Had to go with GameStop's very own Jin Sakai, and it was my birthday. They gave me $5 gift credit and some other credit, some pro member shit. So yeah, that's the exclusive Jin Sakai because he's got the blood splatter. So it was cool to have one of the PlayStation icons right there, Jin Sakai Funko Pop. And then, all right, Just when they thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Unreal. But they did it to me. GameStop did it to me. But you know what? I ordered Profit Director Destro, aka Pimp Daddy, and I didn't get free shipping. I needed to spend a certain amount. Now, instead of paying $6 in shipping, I got this one for 20% off, which brings it to $15. And if I would have paid the $6 shipping, I'm only really paying $9 for that thing. If you really justify it to make yourself feel better and really break it down, that vintage Spidey, which I had with my WWF Hasbro figures as a kid, Spider-Man had to be my Rey Mysterio.
See, now, with a deal like that, I would throw that in the Ron's Hot Rod Deal of the Week.
I love that. You were
incoming.
You nailed it. Yeah, that's a preview. And all right, last one. This one came overseas. I was not about to pay scalper prices. I don't know if you can see it. But we were a little. Oh, here we go. It's a Bounty Hunter collection from Hasbro, of course. I didn't get it at first. I contemplated it. Then I decided to just get everything Hasbro Pulse Black Series. But yeah, it's Forlorn and Zuckuss. Of course, the cards were labeled wrong, so that's kind of what made it special. It was on Mercari and eBay for at least $75. It retailed at $50. I was able to get it on Amazon for $37 and $15 shipping from the UK. So $51 for a $50, which was a $49.99 on a Hasbro Pulse. So great deal. I had to wait a little extra for it. It was supposed to get in here in October, and it arrived just the other day. So very pleased with that. I haven't
Another good story about Amazon shipping, apparently.
Hey, finally. So your weekly plunder, Ronnie?
So I only got one this week. Again, I was waiting for two. One of them was my Carbonite, Black Series Carbonite Han Solo. I don't have it with me to show. I actually have it. I'm redoing my collection, putting stuff out, putting old stuff away. So it's kind of a chaotic situation with my toys. But yeah, I got that in the mail. What a beautiful, replica of Han Solo captured in Carbonite. It was bigger than I thought. I didn't. Well, right. But I mean, being part of the Black Series, I expected it to be scaled down. Just so it looks more in line, almost maybe I would say 4 to 5 inches maybe in length. It was a good set, like 5.5, almost as big as the normal figs. It was really.
Well, I'm looking up. I'm looking up right now at my Comic-Con exclusive Boba Fett with the Carbonite Han Solo, and the Han Solo is taller than Boba. So
yeah,
it's probably about 6
exactly. And people that didn't. When did that come out? Like 5 years ago, maybe even more now?
Oh, I think it was 2015.
My God, yeah. So, we finally have our hands on the Carbonite Han Solo, which it looks beautiful. If you guys are, and here's the other, the big bonus to that. I don't know if it was a discount or what. I got it off of Amazon. It only cost me $15. It was $14.99. And that was like at pre-order. I don't know, because it doesn't have the articulation and it's just a solid piece of a figure, like a display.
It's a giant accessory.
Right? But it was like, $5 to $10 off depending on where you get your figs, a standard Black Series 6-inch figure. And it is just beautiful. The detail, the sculpting, the way the shine is on it. Anyways, they made it look like there's a little bit of a sheen, like matte finish to it, like they did in the movie. It looks freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that was a great second episode. A lot more juice was packed in there than I thought, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a toy kind of mood.
Exactly. Yeah. Very, very. We're leaving in a great mood. This was a good recording, good show. I know, again, we'll touch on what we're going to be doing. This is pretty much the format that we're going to be looking at. We go through our moods, our mood segments, our good mood, silly mood, depending on what releases are throughout the week. We'll have, our reactions, our responses, our desires, and you'll see everything that we love and, have to show about toys. And this is what we talk about. This is our passion, right? You've been collecting for a long time, more here or there. It's a passion for you as well. And for everybody out there that's watching, I hope you guys have the same passion in toys and nostalgia that we all kind of grasp for on a daily basis.
Oh, hell yeah. We hope you loved our Hasbro Pulsecon preview and all the moods that come with your host, Travis Moody, and for Ron LeCuyer.
Yep,
it's been a toy kind of mood. Thanks again.
All right, we're signing off. Till next time, my friends.